In 1998, despite repeated reports to the state, 5-year-old Terrell Peterson died from a combination of abuse and neglect.
I think the Terrell case was a pretty strong impetus. When both of us read that case, there were systemic failures in probably 4 or 5 places that could have saved his life. There's a referral process that fell apart there. He actually told several people in the hospital about what was happening to him, and we didn't save him, and that should have been, we definitely could have, our system should have been set up to save him, and you could see the systemic failures looking backwards.
So it was clear to us that there was this gaping hole in legal clinical education for child law. And so we sought to fill that with the Barton Clinic.
Often when we hear about children, say in the newspaper, because of a child committing a crime, or even a child being a victim of some kind of abuse, we often don't think about is, what is the overall system we have to try to ensure that our children are nurtured and thrive and have the most warm and supportive childhood they can.
For many of the children and youth in the foster care and juvenile justice system, there's a significant void in their life. This void comes from the abuse, the neglect, the abandonment, not only of their parents and their families, but of the people who are supposed to have the most concern for them. And that can be the caseworkers, that can be the judges, that can be their state workers, but it's also the people who create the laws.
You get to impact people. At the same time, you get to contribute to the development or evolution of systems of law and of social services systems. You understand the connection between your vote and the results.
Being at the Barton Clinic, I was able to interact with people every day who had lives that were built around a particular mission or built around doing something good for the community. And I was able to say, hey, I think I want that. I could actually take all of that I was dealt in my past and use it to change the community for the better.
I feel like I'm taking what I know and investing in the next generation and amplifying sort of the troops on the ground who are serving children and families in the way that philosophically resonates, I think, with what we know about best practice and research and quality lawyering.
It's often people see children in different settings, whether it's in the context of a delinquency proceeding or a child custody proceeding, or maybe they think about child policy. But what we really try to do is look at it as a whole, and by looking at children in all stages of their lives and in all different situations, that's where we think we can really have an impact on policy.
The policies that affected me when I was going through the foster care system, a lot of times I look back and I say, wow, like this shouldn't have happened. And if there had been something in place like Emory Child Law and Policy Clinic, the Barton Child Law and Policy Clinic could have really helped to see beyond what that policy said and to see the life of a child being affected.
I think this is the most privileged work to be a part of, and particularly through the Barton Center because of the multi-levels of impact that we can have.
It touches me because I know what it's like to be on the wrong side of the law, to have the laws serve you in an adverse manner, to be impacted by the way that they're flawed, to see that they're trying to revise this, that they're trying to eradicate these injustices. It just gives me hope and it inspires me and it just makes me look towards a brighter tomorrow to know that the kids and the youth who are in the system now and who are going to be in the system in the future, they're going to have a better life because of the work that Emory Law School is doing, and that's phenomenal.
That's what Emory Law tries to provide, that human face, someone who knows and who cares to help a child navigate a foreign and often frightening system.
Emory has been wonderful in meeting the needs of this clinic and expanding it and broadening out its mission, and so it's been a really, really amazing partnership.
Emory University and Emory Law School, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for stepping up to this issue, for filling the void and having this long-term commitment to this field.